looking at an egg this size, what more can I say except G-I-A-N-T-E-G-G! Yeah, thanks to that song from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, I'll never look at giant eggs the same way again. That song is just embedded into my head. Just that annoyingly catchy song. But, yeah. It's one of the biggest darn eggs I've ever seen. Even has a hole in its shell, which explains why there was that piece of eggshell on those split pads inside. And honestly, Heggy should really consider hiring a housekeeper, because the fact that there's chicken shit all over the floor. Gross. It's no wonder she doesn't have any company. Hey, presenters! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Tooie! So, in the last part, we took a break from adventuring, at least from the main parts, and we did some exploring. We returned to Glitter Gulch Mine, we got the last Jiggy, and that's not all. We traveled down a tunnel that had Kazooie's face on it. And we discovered the secret of the ice key. That's right. So apparently it's not just a collectible, it actually has a function in the sequel, unlike in the first game. And on top of that, we also got the Mega Globo, which we took to Humbawumba on Isle o' Hags. And it transformed Kazooie into a full-blown dragon. So yeah, that was something. I kind of changed her back to just plain old Kazooie, because I'm just more of a fan of the classical bird appearance. And on top of that, we went by Heggy the Hen's giant egg, where we got the big hen herself to hatch the Stop and Swap eggs. And there was also a third one that Kazooie herself hatched up high, so yeah, that was kind of a reason that we waited until this long to finally unearth the secrets of the Stop and Swap items. So yeah, one of the secrets of the Stop and Swap eggs was the ability to turn Kazooie into a club. Okay, so yeah, we can just whack her around and just defeat any baddies that come our way. Like this one, alright. Okay, Banjo Club Zooie, as I like to call it. Alright, so for this part, we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking. There's still a couple more Jiggies we can collect from previous worlds, now that we've learned a few new moves. Alright, so... Oh, but before we do that, while we're here, we may as well go ahead and do Jiggywiggy's Challenge 6. But, I actually want to get a look at what we're going for in the next area. Besides, we can warp back to the temple via the monoliths, so... Okay, so warp to Wasteland, if you please! Okay, so... Back in the deserted part of Isle o' Hags, with hardly any sustenance or vegetation. Alright, so... At least there's some in the background, but they're only painted on, so... So, yeah. So the digger tracks lead up here, where the digging machine looks like, learned the ability to climb up walls and dig its way halfway up this cliff. So yeah, conventional means will only make us fall short, so we need Springy boots. Okay. Back, you vile ogre. Okay. Now let's get our boots. Okay. These are the awesomest boots for just like if you're 9 years old. Okay, so yeah, I imagine certain kids would have wanted a pair of shoes like those. That, yeah, it would probably be impractical just with all the people tripping over and getting hurt, so... I actually knew some shoes like that. I think they were called moon shoes back when I was a kid. I don't really remember them lasting very long, but they were not a... They weren't a bad idea, but they weren't a great idea either, so... But anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, the last stop on Isle of Hags is... the Quagmire. Oh god. Here come the Glenn Quagmire jokes from Family Guy. Ah! Stupid. Hold still. Get back here. Okay. Egg salad sandwich for you. Alright, so yeah, the last area of Isle of Hags, where we can go no further, is named the Quagmire.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. So, yeah. Just gonna be having a giggity 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 old time right here in the Quagmire. Where else but the Quagmire? Considering that this game came out at the turn of the beginning of the millennium, just at the same time as Family Guy was kind of taking off in the television industry, I imagine that there was a lot of teens just poking fun at that played around with this game. Alright, so... in actuality, a Quagmire is kind of like a marshland. Son of a... I'm really tempted to go to that, go to the code chamber on Mayhem Temple and just activate the homing ability. The homing eggs. Okay, so... oh yeah. So this is the next world we go to. Grunty Industries. No entry. Okay, well... I don't really see why we wouldn't have entry. I mean, there's just barrels of toxic waste. It's no big deal, really. Oh well. But anyway, let's work back to the temple using this altar.
It is written that 28 Jiggies are required to open this door. You have enough Jiggies to attempt my challenge. Do you wish to warp to my secret temple?
Of course. Why would we be wasting our time talking to a monolith if we didn't want to warp back there? Okay, so yeah, we got almost double the Jiggy amount required, so... Alright, so let's commence with Challenge 6. For Grunty Industries. Jiggywiggy's Challenge 6. It's a lot of puzzles to go through, so let's get started. Okay. So yeah, it's basically a heavy-duty factory. Like a car assembly. It's not car assembly, but just like heavy machinery and all that. It's just with all the switches and cables and fans not to mention loads and loads of pollution, but that's perfectly in character for Grunty and her minions. Yeah, they don't give a shit about the environment, so we just gotta keep up with her. Okay. Come on. Alright. Last piece goes in here. Thumbs up.
You have completed Jiggywiggy's Challenge 6. So now the Great One will show you the way.
Alright. So let's open up World 6 using the power of Jiggywiggy with the Crystal Jiggy awakening yet again. Alright.
Behold the power of the mighty Jiggywiggy!
Alright, perfect. Okay, Alohag's Quagmire. Being the last area, it's obviously fits to have something of Grunty. Okay. Grunty Industries is now open. That doesn't necessarily mean the factory itself is open, but at least we can get into the world, so... Alright.
You are indeed the chosen one. You also have enough Jiggies to attempt Jiggywiggy's Challenge 7.
Okay, 36. Tempting, but I think I'll just wait until later. So, from this point forward, I think I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, just, go to the worlds closed off first, and then just kind of warp back. Alright, so, for now, hang on a second, let me plug back my Rumble Pack. It was just kind of, giving me fits. I don't know why. But, yeah, like I said, there's a couple more Jiggies from previous worlds we can obtain now that we've gotten some new moves from Pterodactyl Land. And that starts with Witchy World. So yeah, there's still that one last Jiggy that we need to collect by, getting the last of Mrs. Boggy's children back to her, and, Fatso, the guy who, the kid who bribed us, who wanted a burger even though he had more than enough to eat, is still sitting in place just belching up a storm. Not unable to move. But firstly, let's go ahead and transform back into Dragon Kazooie, so... Well... So yeah, it just really seems anticlimactic when Banjo does it, but, and there's not really, anything significant for Kazooie to be a dragon, but it's... still looks cool. Okay, well... At least for this time around, I guess. Alright. Okay, back in the amusement park. Alright, so... Mrs. Buggy is looking for her last child, but we're gonna have to help her out here.
Thanks for bringing the little scamp back. There's still another one to find, though.
Okay, yeah, that fat ass in the space section, so yeah, he's been a very naughty boy, just trying to tempt us with a burger. And, gonna make sure to keep the fast food in mind for the Oogle Boogles once we find a way to traverse up the walls. Alright, so firstly we gotta get Kazooie out of our pack and just And, to make some room. Okay, so... these seem to be the only split-up paths within the vicinity, so let's... do the splits. Alright. Okay, so yeah, just really odd for Banjo to be housing a dragon rather than a bird, but there are a lot of odd things in this game, so. Okay, so I do believe Groggy is the name of this fat boy right here. Please take me to my mom. I'm too full to walk there myself. And whose fault is that? Some children just never learn. Kids these days, am I right? Okay. Come on, fatso. Let's get you back to your mom. Alright, so... and, you try to drop him off anywhere else, this is what he says. Hey, I can't see Mom here. This isn't the right place. Alright. Let's go back to the entry points. Okay, so... okay. Okay, Mama, here's the last of your kids. Here's Groggy.
What did I tell you about not running off?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry isn't good enough, young man. You've been eating again, haven't you? Well, you'd still better want your dinner.
It was that strange bear, Mom. He made me eat this burger.
Enough of your lies!
Oh, dang. You go, Mama. She's a little SOB lesson.
Well, I think we've all had enough excitement today. Time to go back home to Hailfire Peaks. Boggy will be wondering where we've gone to. He'd better have the dinner in the oven. Bye then. Thanks again, Banjo. Take this Jiggy I found in the ticket office earlier.
Dang, Mama. You got some real jiggle physics there. Oh, boy. Oh. Really got away with a lot of suggestive stuff back then. But anyway. Okay, that's the last Jiggy for Witchy World. Finally. Okay, so yeah, we have to learn the taxi pack to get Fat Boy back to his mama, so... and that purse whacking was well deserved. Seriously, that boy needs to be disciplined hard. I mean, it's borderline child abuse, but he had it coming. Seriously, that... just eating so much they couldn't walk. What was he expecting to happen? Come on. Some kids just need to learn the hard way, I suppose. But anyway, I think they'll do it for Witchy World, but we'll be coming back here for some Big Al's burgers and some Salty Joe's fries later to smuggle into Pterodactyl Land to feed the Oogle Boogles. But since we're here, we may as well have a few more goes at Madame Grunty's tent. Not really sure if we'll actually get that cheat code, but let's see.
Ah, welcome. I will now choose your fate. You win a beating. I like this one.
Of course you do. The beatings are the best at Madame Grunty's. Okay, try again. Okay, welcome. Another beating! Oh goody. Okay, yeah. Okay, 3rd time's the charm, or I'm charmless. 3 beatings in a row! Come on! Okay, it's still open, so let's keep going. Keep doing it till something sticks.
You win some gold feathers.
Okay, that's generous. Okay, what's this? Extra fire eggs, okay. Alright, so that'll do it for this time.
Monogreggie's tent is closed temporarily for refurbishment.
Of course it is. Okay, so next stop would be back at Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Since Kazooie now knows how to hatch eggs, we can help Tiptup out with his little egg dilemma. Okay, so I don't want to waste too much time. So...
Fire! Alright.
Okay. Flame on! Alright. Extra crispy. Okay, so I guess, Dragon Kazooie was Rare's answer to Spyro the Dragon, in a way. Alright, so... I guess we can travel back there in dragon form. It just wouldn't seem right. Okay, let's change back. Most people wouldn't mind it, but it's just... a dragon hatching an egg just doesn't really feel right. I don't know, maybe I'll do an extra clip in my backup file, but for the regular file, let's go with the real deal Breagle form. Okay. Okay, so let's take another trip to the beach. Okay, so... to the cliff top. Alright, so yeah, the implication that that the Ice Key Cavern was on the icy side of Hailfire Peaks. That's probably the same area where Boggy's family now resides. But we'll see when the time comes. Okay, so it's Kazooie's time to shine. So we had Banjo's solo moment to shine, and now it's the smart-mouthed bird to have her go. Alright. Okay, so we did talk with Tiptup earlier. So let's just see what he has to say this time.
Still no sign of him hatching. I'm getting more worried by the minute.
How do you know it's a him?
It had better be. I've already got 19 girls.
Woof. And baby makes 20, I suppose. So yeah. Good luck being a father of 20. Who knows, maybe you can make another turtle-based choir out of all of them, like in the last game. No, all jokes aside, let's just go ahead and just get this over with. Alright, so yeah. Those mumbles. Alright, so... Mama Hen needs egg to sit on. Alright. Let's give this baby some warmth. Alright, Tiptup Jr. Welcome to the world, little guy. Uh-oh.
Thank you so much.
Wait, something looks odd.
Oh no, he's upside down.
You mean he's tipped up?
That's not funny. Please help him.
Alright, so yeah, poor little guy is on his shell, can't get up. Alright, so maybe a little wing whack will help him up.
My baby's still upside down. Please help him.
Okay, let's give a big little wing whack for Tiptup Jr. Okay, so yeah, not your most graceful intro to the world, but Mama Kazooie can help you out. Alright, wonderful.
Oh, that's much better. I found this buried in the sand. It's yours. Now come along, son. I'll take you to meet all your sisters.
Hey, alright! Brother, alright! Ah, isn't it cute? Just crawling out there to the ocean. Like a real baby sea turtle. Okay, that's another Jiggy for Jolly Roger's Lagoon. And seriously, only one son and 19 girls? Wouldn't trade it for the world. It's basically like the premise of the Loud House, in a way. I kind of found out about the allegations of its creator, and also the really questionable fan base that it's stirred up. So I still like the show, but yeah, I could have done without knowing that Chris Savino did some questionable things. Ah! Goodbye. But anyway, let's get back to Banjo. Alright. Well, that's all the backtracking we can do for the moment. There's still 2 more Jiggies in Jolly Rogers, but both of them are out of our reach for now. One of them literally, and another one figuratively. But, one step at a time, I suppose. Alright. Well, I do believe we are now ready to tackle Grunty Industries. Alright. So fortunately, we activated the... Oh wait, we didn't! Oh shoot! I guess I was so caught up in everything else, I forgot to activate the warp silo. Figures. Oh well. Live and learn. No! You asshole. Alright. The nerve of that freaking Ugger coming out of nowhere. Okay. Real quick, let's head into the quagmire and activate the warp silo. So we'll have a shortcut back here. Alright. Ah, that's better. So I do believe all the warp silos are activated. Okay, so we will tackle Grunty Industries, aka World 6, in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on Banjo Tooie, this is Toon Gamer 23, signing out. And I certainly hope that Tiptup Jr.'s 19 sisters treat him properly. I mean, seriously, I'd hate to be in Tiptup's issues with just him being a single father of 20. Just, especially when 19 out of those 20 kids just happen to be ticking time bombs that when they just wait until they all hit puberty. That's not gonna be a pretty sight. Okay, well, I won't dwell too much on that subject. I'm just glad that we finally got that egg problem of his solved. So yeah, his son was overdue, but we finally got him out of his shell. Literally. Okay, just for fun, let's see what happens if you fail one of his challenges. In this case, I didn't even try.
You have failed Jiggywiggy's Challenge 6, and he is disappointed. Do you wish to try and redeem yourself?
Sure, why not? Okay, so I just have to try the puzzle again. So that's just what happens. You disappointed Jiggywiggy, I hope you're happy.